guys, Boomslang here. I wanted to go over a beginner healing guide video. I this morning was trying to find some healing builds videos that would, go in depth. There are some out there, but they're like a year or two old. So I just wanted to kind of make my own. It's not a meta, it's not the absolute best that you can do, but it's a nice entry level to get into healing, to learn what is the best. It's just an easy to do build, and I think it actually works quite effectively. I did a few runs, I managed to keep everybody up, so it's been good. Now, the reason I'm not showing any runs or doing a run to make this video is because a couple of times now I've been creating the videos and then a group comes in, dungeon dives, and we end up dying. So I just want a controlled environment, and I'm just going to show you how it works by grouping up some mobs, letting them attack me and healing through it. So, the basics of the build. You can use any bag you want, any cape you want. I at the moment just have a normal max energy, an energy regen cape. You can use whatever you want, it's totally up to you. Potions, I recommend the resistance potion. It's good in case you're getting attacked or there's a lot of AoE damage incoming. It just helps increase your defense so that you can last long enough to either heal yourself or heal the tank or heal the DPS, whatever is happening at the time. The omelette is good for the cast speed and the cooldown reduction, so I would always recommend omelettes even if you're DPS as a mage type kind of character. Omelettes are your friend. The mount, I usually just run armored horse for the extra defense, but whatever you can afford, you can just use a normal riding horse if you want. The staff, I haven't done too many runs, so I've only just unlocked this and got it into the basics of what you can do. I use flash heal, which is really nice, and if you get the maximum amount of stacks, they're consumed and it restores 11 energy, so it's really nice because the way that I've built this, it's to have really quick flash heals. So you should, with the build that I've made, have enough mana to go through most fights. If you pull too much, no build in the world is going to survive it. If you pull too much, somebody's going to die. So if you're doing nice controlled pulls, medium-sized pulls, this build will work. Then you've got the Holy Blessing, which you want to put on before you flash heal, because it gives you the 30% bonus, and that's a heal over time. And if you get into trouble, or your tank gets into trouble, or you just can't put out enough healing because something has happened that, there's just too many mobs, then you can put this shield up, which also does an AoE heal once either the shield is completely, destroyed, it's absorbed the 1819 damage, or 4 seconds it's still up, it will collapse and heal everybody in a 5-meter radius for 220. And the only lowest attribute that we have open is after every 4 activated spells, heals become 20% stronger. So basically you get 10% for 3 seconds that stacks twice, so 20%. Healing received bonus 30%, and then 20% after 4 heals, so that's 50, 60, 70. 70% extra healing just from this skill setup. So that's the staff. Helm, I feel it's a must for the specific items that I'm using that on the mage cow use the energy regain. So if you're spamming Q, it is going to tick down over time, so you want to be able to boost it in combat, so I would recommend the energy regain. I've gone with cast speed because I want a really fast Q, so my flash heal, I want it to be super fast, be able to get the stacks rolling all the time and get the mana regen, or the energy regen. The mage robe, I've gone with frost shield, purely because it gives me more resistance, and if I'm actually being attacked, it will actually benefit me by slowing the mobs and returning some of the damage back to them. because with this purging shield, you still get some resistance, not quite as good as the energy, not the energy, the frost shield, but this only benefits if really you're getting attacked by players, because I've not noticed that many mobs having buffs, if any. So while you're being attacked with this shield on, you're just getting 64 resistance and no other extra benefits. So for me, frost shield is the way to go. 80 resistance, slows the enemies, and returns 10% of the incoming damage. I've not suggested mend wounds because this is an out of combat skill. So if you need something in combat to help you, this is not going to be the skill. So your R would be void up until the point that you finish combat, and you may need the shield while you're in combat. So if you want to use mend wounds for after a battle instead of healing yourself, if you're still on like 25% life, and you know that you can just heal the tank or the DPS until the fight finishes and then use this, you could use it that way, but I'd say go with the frost shield. Again, cast speed, quick flash heals. Boots, I've not changed them. I'm going to stick with giant. You get your increased health and the movement speed, so it doubles my health. So that would be, nearly 4300, 4400 health. It just helps in a situation where you need to get away but have that extra life so that you can maybe survive. If there's too many pulls, or you're standing in boss AoE, or a dungeon dive happens and you need to run away from the oncoming enemy to let the tank engage, you might be able to survive with this, you never know. And then incoming damage reduced by 2.5% nearly. So that's the setup that I've used. It's like a super quick flash heal, entry level healing guide. So guys, let's pull a few mobs here and let's see how the healing goes with these amount of mobs attacking us. I'm just going to get a couple more. Now I'm not pulling too many mobs based on the fact that in a normal dungeon scenario I would not be the one getting attacked. So we pop our W and then we just flash heal through. Now I'm pressing Alt and Q to cast it on myself, and the reason you don't see 1 and 2 down here is because I've bound my keys to player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, and I can quick touch the keys to make sure that I'm healing people that need it. Now, press my D, get my energy back, press my R for the resistance, W, quick heal, quick heal, quick heal. I may have pulled a few too many mobs here, but obviously I wouldn't be under this much pressure normally. We would have a tank, we would have DPS, there would be people taking the mobs out. So you can see what I'm trying to achieve here. It's just a super quick flash heal build that gets benefits from all of the skills that it has. I've run out of energy, I pop my D. It does take time, but you have to weigh it up. So somebody's taking too much damage, cancel it, press the W, start flash healing, flash healing, flash healing. I've still got enough energy, and basically you get towards the end of the fight, all the mobs are nearly dead, and then you have time to recover, gain your energy back, your D's nearly up again. This is 30 seconds. It may seem like a long time, but in a combat situation in a dungeon it's not actually that long. So you finish the fight, you press D again. So that's kind of the crux of this entry level healing guides. I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that maybe you try it, mix around with the armor. A lot of people use clerics. The only reason that I haven't really gone down that road is I don't know if I really like healing yet. It's been fun so far, but I don't want to commit to changing up this, considering that it's my cursed staff build. All I would need to do is take off the divine and put on the great curse staff, and we're pretty much at what I use, except for the cape. I've changed that a bit. So for now, I'm just going to run this and see how it goes. I'm going to look at potentially building one of the meta healing builds, and see if I can get enough knowledge to be able to pass it on to you guys and give you more info on what the best healing builds are. But apart from that, you know, this is the healing guide. And just to let you guys know, I am running a Gleam.io giveaway for 2 750 gold codes. It's just as a thank you to all of you guys for sticking with me, supporting me. You know, we're 1,400 plus subscribers now. I'm getting regular likes, regular comments. I'm seeing the same names in the comment section. You know, it's amazing, and I really do appreciate all of you. And I will try to do as many giveaways as I can within reason, just to give back to you guys for supporting me and helping me out. And I just want to say I really appreciate all of you. You know, please check the description below. All the info for the giveaway is there. And I've also just recently updated my logo and my channel art. I'm not the best. I'm not a graphic artist. You know, I'm using basic tools. So I hope you guys like the new look. Open to suggestions, and yeah, I just want to say thanks again, guys. Appreciate all of you. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Boomslang out. Have a good weekend all.